Got to be real.
Be real. Be real. Yes, guys, what's going on? I hope you're all good. So, just finished from the gym, and a bit busy right now. I've got quite a lot of stuff going on, so I can't really do videos with a full setup. And I don't think I can, but I don't think this video is worth a full setup. Right? It's about Special Kell Brook. Now, the thing is with Kell Brook, right? Apparently, the fight has been cancelled with Shawn Porter and Kell Brook. Arguably, it's not fully cancelled yet, but there's talk about it being cancelled. I don't want to hear the excuses. I'm just about to cook some chicken, by the way. That's why I'm in the kitchen. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got a lot of things to put together for you guys. I swear I'm busy. But anyway, so I don't want to hear the excuses. That's the bottom line. I'm out of it. I don't care if it's Shawn Porter's fault, Kell Brook's fault. The point is, who's Shawn Porter ducked? Really, who has he ducked? I can't remember him ducking anyone. I've not heard of him ducking anyone. I mean, who's Darren Alexander ducked? I can't remember him ducking anyone. Maidana, you know what I mean? Arguably, has he ducked anyone? Keith Thurman maybe, but other than that, has he ducked anyone? Who else was there? There was other fights there as well. Do you know what I mean? I mean, there's even been talks of Amir Khan back in the day. Kell Brook ducking Amir Khan back in the day. I don't know if this is... The thing is, right, it doesn't matter if Amir Khan ducked him or Kell Brook ducked him, or Amir Khan doesn't want to make it for this reason or that reason. You know, whether he doesn't want to give him the payday or doesn't give a shit about him because Kell Brook's got no name. It doesn't make a difference, because at the end of the day, it's not just one fighter. It's several. Do you know what I mean? I mean, whenever Kell Brook's about to get into a world title fight, or... I mean, look, just listen to me. Hear me out, yeah? Welterweight / super welterweight, right? How many fights are there for Kell Brook? I mean, Kell Brook fights 152 pounds, if I'm correct. Do you know what I mean? He fights at catchweights. So why can't he fight 154? He might as well go for it. He's got fights there available for him as well. So, I mean, if we put him up against Erison De Lara, Saul Canelo Alvarez, Alfredo Angulo, we could put him up against that young black kid who won the other day. I forget his name, man. I did a video on him. But anyway, right? That lad there. There's... fuck, I forget his name, man. But yeah, he's a really good super welterweight. There's Miguel Cotto, there's Mayweather, there's Pacquiao, there's Keith Thurman, there's Julio Diaz, there's Amir Khan, there's Shawn Porter, there's Paulie Malignaggi, there is Timothy Bradley, there is Ruslan Provodnikov, there's Brandon Rios, there's fucking hell, man. There's the guy Brandon Rios beat. There's Algeria. There's him who beat Ruslan Provodnikov recently. There's so many flipping fighters. It's unbelievable. I mean, there's Louis Collazo. There's still Victor Ortiz who's around. Yet Kell Brook, for some reason, doesn't seem to face any of these fighters. And there's more. There's so many more fighters in the 147 and 154 pound division who Kell Brook can fight at 154 if he really wants. And if you disagree with that, there's more than enough talent at 147. So why is Kell Brook not faced anyone? I mean, end of the day, right? The way I see this, Kell Brook, how long has it been since he faced Senchenko? It's been ages. It's been ages. By now, instead of fighting that Mexican little Rubles or whatever for a warm-up fight, he should have taken a proper fight, a proper real fight. I mean, he had time to get ready. He had time to train, right? Why not? I mean, is he so dedicated to that world title that he can't fight someone else as a build-up? You see my point? Why has Kell Brook not faced anyone yet? You guys, look, man. I was a Kell Brook fan once upon a time. I really like Kell Brook. I mean, why would I not like Kell Brook? I'm from Leeds, right? To me, right, the beef between Amir Khan and Kell Brook is there, but that doesn't give me a reason to dislike Kell Brook. I mean, Amir Khan, right? He could have beef. He had a bit of Twitter beef with Max Maidana. Right, but I like Max Maidana. Do you know what I mean? So I don't diss Maidana. Why would I diss Maidana? That's ridiculous. The thing is that the reason I don't like Kell Brook, right, it's not no personal grudge, is because he doesn't face anyone. He doesn't face anybody. I mean, there's a wealth of talent in the welterweight division, a wealth of talent. And Kell Brook's around the corner. He's from Sheffield. Do you know what I mean? He's not far from me, right? And I would love to see Kell Brook face someone, but he just refuses and refuses and refuses to fight anyone of note. So, I mean, Devin Alexander, why did he not take that fight? I can't get it. I don't understand. 2 injuries pulled. Devin Alexander pulls an injury. Shawn Porter, I mean, everybody predicted that he's not going to fight Shawn Porter. This is already predicted. So you can't come and tell me that, oh, Shawn Porter hasn't signed the contract and Kell Brook's already signed. And it's nonsense. This is what people are saying on my Twitter. This is absolute bullshit, okay? Marcus Maidana, why doesn't he take out Maidana? Why doesn't he have like a Maidana bout? You know what I mean? Fight fucking Paulie Malignaggi, for heaven's sake. Fight Zab Judah. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. Fight Lamont Peterson or Danny Garcia or a catchweight or something. I don't know. Something. Right? I don't know what to say more about Kell Brook. I can't understand how you fans are defending him. Like, listen, man. I like Kell Brook. Do you know what I mean? Why would I can't understand why I would not like Kell Brook about his personality. Do you know what I mean? I like him. I like the way he talks. I like the way he is. When he was on the scene, when he was fighting Matthew Hatton, I thought, yeah, Kell Brook's pretty good, man. He's looking good. He's rising. And then he faced Carson Jones. He looked really suspect to me. To me, he looked real suspect. And he got busted up by Carson Jones really badly. And who is Carson Jones? I mean, it's one thing to get knocked out flush. It's another thing to get outboxed. If you're getting outboxed, right, and banged around the ring left, right, and centre, right? And whether you're in condition or not, and even in the rematch, I don't think he looked that brilliant in the rematch. And he faced this Rebles guy recently. Robles or Rebles, I can never pronounce his name right. But, I mean, he gave Kell Brook some beats as well. He gave Kell Brook a bust lip and I think a bust nose as well. Again, so do you know what I mean? I know it's boxing, and I don't want to. Look, I give Kell Brook full credit for jumping in the ring. Okay, do you know what I mean? I give him full credit for jumping in that ring, even if it's against lesser opposition. Because I'm telling you guys, right? Number one, to jump into a ring in sparring, that takes guts anyway, right? Like, I've done it numerous times, but I'm telling you, people are saying what they want. This is Be Real TV and I keep it real, right? I'm telling you, you are shit scared before you jump in that ring. And when you jump in that ring and you start bouncing around, you see the other guy in front of you. As soon as they say time and you go, right? Then you just start going for it, right? And then it's cool. Once that first punch, all you gotta do is just go boom, throw that jab, right? And then you're in, and then it's fine. Then you're all cushioned and the thing levels out. But I'm gonna tell you something else. I've performed. I'm not telling you what I've done in live audiences, but I've performed in front of thousands of people, right? Nothing to do with boxing or fight or anything like that. It's something different, yeah. But it takes big balls to do it, right? And I'm telling you, to perform in front of thousands of people, it takes big guts, right? It takes big balls to do it. It's hard. I'm not joking. It is very difficult. It is so hard, right? That sometimes you don't feel like going. You don't feel like going in front of that crowd. You feel like fucking hell, shall I pack my bag up and run away? That's what, if you get these feelings inside of me, anyone who says different that they don't, it's bullshit. You do feel it. But then, you know, when you get up on that stage and you perform in front of 1,000 people and people are going, woo, yeah, you know what I mean, yeah? Everyone's screaming or whatever. Then, yeah, you get that adrenaline pump and it feels good. You feel alive. For that like 10 minutes that you're there on that stage, you feel alive, right? But then it takes guts doing it. You know, getting there and starting takes balls, and fighting on an elite level in front of 1,000 people, mixing the two things together, that takes huge balls. So you have to give Kell Brook credit, right, in terms of that, right, for doing that. But, I mean, if I was in his position and I'd got to this level where he's at now, and you're gonna jump in the ring anyway against certain people, why not fight the best? Do you get my point? Why not fight the best? I don't know how much more to rant, how many fighters I've named, who Kell Brook can face. I mean, that world title, it means fuck all. It means fuck all. That world title nowadays, a world title is not everything. The true welterweight champion is Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. They're the true welterweight champions. Okay, they're the top tier welterweights, right? And they're the two who are ruling the welterweight division. There are no other world champions at the moment. Until someone beats Pacquiao or Mayweather, you're not a world champion. Okay, you might feel like a world champion. Shawn Porter might feel like a champion, but he's not a champion. The champions and the people who have faced the best, you know what I mean, Pacquiao and Mayweather. And you know what I mean, there's Marquez there. There's Marquez. Why doesn't he fight? I mean, Eddie Hearn has no beef with Golden Boy, has no beef with Top Rank, and he has no beef with Dan Goosen. And or Joe Goosen, Dan Goosen, one of the two, right? Anyway, but he's got no beef with anyone. So why can't he make Kell Brook, right, a fight from 147 to a catch weight at 140 to 154? I mean, there's so many fighters. I mean, okay, forget the 140 fighters, right, who can move up to 147. There's Matisse who would fight Brook at 147. I'm sure there's Zab Judah who would fight at 147 against Kell Brook. I'm sure Keith Thurman will take the fight against Kell Brook. I'm sure, but why does Brook not take anybody? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, at least, you take a look at Carl Froch, right? At least Carl Froch At least Carl Froch's faced opponents. Do you know what I mean? Carl Froch's gone and faced Miguel Kessler and them guys. I'm not a Carl Froch fan because I don't like his personality the way he is as a person. I don't really like him. But the thing is that Carl Froch faces people, so I rate him on his boxing. I don't rate Kell Brook. I can't rate Kell Brook. And how can Kell Brook has to give me a reason to rate him? If he beat Shawn Porter, I'd rate him, but no, in a bit.